Have you ever walked out of a listing appointment or hung up the phone from trying to set a listing appointment and thought to yourself, man, if I had just known what to say, if I just had the right words, or if I had known how to say it, if I could have just got through their resistance, if I could have just got past that objection, I would have had them. And you know the reality is that you would have if you could have got past that objection. And what it all boils down to is I was not able to get past their resistance because I didn't know what to say or how to say it when the moment counted. Well, if that's ever happened to you, and if you're in the real estate business and you're not actively looking for business, I know it's happened to you because it's happened to me hundreds and hundreds of times. And so I was just determined, I'm going to figure this out and I'm going to master this. Now, I had the scripts. I went to a coaching seminar, through coaching programs. I went to seminars. I went to retreats. I went through all the programs. I got all the scripts, and they work sometimes, but they always seemed so canned, and they always felt like it was self-serving, and it always felt like I was kind of in their face, like it was me against them, and it just bothered me. And I just decided, you know what, I'm going to figure this out. I am going to figure out how, as a listing agent, I can connect with the sellers in a way that lets them see I'm on their side, and that will, through that, help me lead them to be on my side so that they'll hire me to help them actually sell their house. Now, would you like to be better and have more successful results at doing that on your appointments? Getting more listings, getting more sellers to say yes to you, getting more appointments, just so you have the opportunity to get more listings. Well, that's what I've developed. I've mastered the skill of how do you get people to say yes to you? How do you get sellers to say yes? How do you get them to say yes on the phone or at the door when you're setting an appointment? And then how do you get them to say yes when you're sitting there in a listing appointment? And I've actually taken and put together a book that I'm now for the first time making available to agents at large, and that is my 10 hottest objection handlers for sellers. Now, what's in here is more than just the words. It's more than just, okay, here's some scripts. These are actually the answers to some of the toughest seller questions you will ever run into. But it's not just about the words, it's about the delivery. It's about how you say it, to make them get it, to help them come onto your side. Now, here's some of the things that that you're going to find in the book that I'm offering to you today. For example, the 9 key strategies to getting more yeses. How do I say the words? So I've got some strategies in here that will help you actually learn how to do that and how to actually connect with them. I'm going to talk about in here the secret perspective that will get sellers to actually come onto your side and get them to start saying yes to you. Now, here's the thing, even when they don't want to. Even when they don't want to say yes to you, how do you get sellers to saying yes to you over and over and over again? And here's the reason that's important, is because you've heard of the law of inertia. The law of inertia says that an object at rest tends to stay at rest, and an object in motion tends to stay in motion. Well, here's the key. If you can get a seller in motion, if you can get them saying yes to you, they'll keep saying yes to you. As long as they're resistant, as long as they're saying no, 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 like your child, as long as they're saying no, you can't get them to move. But if you can just get them saying little yeses, if you can just get them moving your way, then before you know it, they'll keep saying yes to you. So I teach you in this the strategy of how do you get sellers to say yes to you over and over again, even when they don't want to, and finally to say the big yes to you, to give you the appointment, and eventually, obviously, to give you the listing. They're just some of the objections that that are in here. Is the objection, we're taking our house off the market. We've decided not to sell it. We're going to relist with the same agent. That's a great one. Oh, here's one of my favorites. What are you going to do different than the other agents? I love that one. What do you do when you show up on a listing appointment and half of the couple isn't there? When you get a no-show. You know, the wife's there, the husband's gone, or the husband's there and the wife's gone. They say, just tell me and then I'll tell my wife about it. How do you not blow that one? And I've got in here the best objection handler I've ever seen, and it works every single time. So it's amazing. What are you going to do to market my home? Guys, here's one of the best things in here. I'm going to show you how to never have to waste another dime on useless print advertising. I will show you how to handle that objection every time when they say, well, are you going to advertise this in the newspaper or the real estate book or whatever your local real estate publications are? Are you going to be advertising? How often are we going to be in there? How big is the spread in the newspaper going to be on our house? And I'll teach you in this 10 hottest objection handlers for sellers, I'll teach you how to get past that objection every single time, and they know that you're going to do what it takes to help them get the home sold. And then I'm going to teach you, the last thing I'm going to teach you is kind of a bonus technique. The 10th objection handler is what I call the hot potato technique, and that is, how do you get back in control of a conversation whenever the seller starts grilling you with all kinds of objections and how are you going to do this and why are you going to do that, and they start grilling you. How do you get back control when they're asking you questions? How do you take control back of the conversation? Would that be nice to be able to be in control whenever you're dealing with one of those stubborn sellers that wants to control the conversation? Well, I'm going to teach you in my 10 hottest objection handlers for sellers exactly how to make that happen. Now, here's a cool deal. All of that in this book for only $20. $19.97 is the special offer on this thing. Now, you say, well, $20, that's $20, that's a lot of money. Well, let me tell you what you get in return for that. More listings and more sales. More appointments equal more listings, which equals more sales, which equals more income. So just think about it this way. If the skills and the strategies that you're going to learn in this book were to get you just only one additional listing in the next 12 months because of the strategies, the objection handlers that you're going to use from here and learning how to use them, if it just got you one more listing in the entire year, what's your average commission check? $5,000? $15,000, $30,000, $10,000, whatever it is, that's a pretty good return on investment. It's just realizing that the skills and the strategies and the answers themselves will give you more business. Now, I'm also going to throw in a couple of other things. One is I'm going to give you a free audio of me actually role-playing or chanting the scripts the way they should be said. In other words, with the tonality, with the pace, saying it the way that I want. That if you'll say it this way, will make you more powerful. I'm just throwing that in for free. It's just an audio. If you're ordering this online, it's just an audio download that you can put in on your MP3 player, and you can put it to play it on your computer. You can burn it onto a CD, and you can use it over and over and over again, and listen to it, and memorize and internalize those scripts. It'll help you a lot. And I'm going to throw in one other thing, and that is one of my favorite pieces of information, a letter or an article that I send to sellers all the time, and it's called The Dirty Little Secret That Agents Don't Want You to Know That Can Cost You Thousands or Tens of Thousands of Dollars. Now, think about this. Have you ever lost a listing because a seller had another agent that came in and you were honest about the price, and another agent came in and told them what the seller wanted to hear and priced it overpriced, and they gave that agent the listing because that agent was willing to take it at the seller's price where it wouldn't sell? You ever had that happen? Okay, if you haven't, you will. Well, I'm going to give you an article that you can send. You can either use it in the listing presentation or you can send it out before in your pre-listing packet, however you want to do it. But it's going to be in a Word document where you can customize it, where you can edit it, that will guaranteed help you get beyond the objection when you're competing with other agents for a listing and you're afraid that another agent's going to come in and overprice it to get the listing. This article will absolutely stop that from happening, and it fits right in with a couple of the objection handlers that you're going to get in the book. So all of that for only $19.97. Guys, it's a great deal. Grab a copy of it right now. Just click on the Buy Now button, go order it. You can pay with PayPal, or you can just use your credit card. Your Visa, American Express, or MasterCard, whatever card you have, you can use it. And here's the best part. I will guarantee you it will help you get more business. I will guarantee you it will help you get more listings. If it doesn't, you got 30 days to look at it, read through it, practice it, learn it, and if you decide, you know what, this isn't worth 20 bucks, I will guarantee it, and I'll give you a 100% money back guarantee. No questions asked. I'm not going to argue with you. I'll just give you your money back. And the best part is you've already got the material, so you still get to keep it. So if you want to be dishonest and get it all for free, well, there's a strategy for you. What I can tell you is if you use it that way, if that's the way you get it, you're probably not going to be effective with it, because part of the whole secret of all this is having the integrity to really care about the seller's best interest. So I know that's not you. I know that you're an agent who's honest. You're out there wanting to help sellers make the right decision, which is to hire you. So I want to help you make the right decision. Grab this ebook. It will guaranteed help you make more money, get more business, and do it in a way that makes it a lot more fun. So get it, enjoy it, let me know how you like it, and I'll look forward to working with you in the future.